Hi, today I'm going to be doing a January wrap-up video. It's not something that I've done before, but I really enjoy watching other people's wrap-up videos, so I'm going to give it a try and hopefully I'll be able to stick with it. I'm going to start off with my monthly goals that I set for myself. I have this all in Notion, and if you want to check out my goals, Notion setup, I will link the video in the corner somewhere up here and in the description as well. But I am happy to say that I was able to complete all of the tasks that I planned, which was to get this Notion up and running, as well as start learning the Ogham alphabet, which I've been doing with the Celtic tree oracle guidebook here. I'm really enjoying it so far because it feels like just the right amount of information and context for a beginner like myself. There's a bit of Celtic background and historical information. There's traditional uses and uses for different trees, correspondences, and meanings to each of the letters, and how the card might relate to the reader. There's just so much useful information in a very concise format, so I think it's great, and overall just a really good guidebook. I also managed to check off an extra task that was not originally planned for this month, and that is to finish the Pentacles pages in my tarot journal / grimoire, whatever you want to call it. I've been working on this thing for the longest time, and trust me, I'm so glad to be making more progress on it. There's still the other notes section, which I'm planning to do as a separate task on its own. But basically in this section, I'm planning to make notes on things that are related to the card, but not necessarily related to the card meanings themselves. So stuff like noting down the mythological stories behind certain cards, or a clarification of the card meanings that are similar to other cards, sort of like a compare and contrast kind of thing. And it's just to help elevate and enrich my understanding of the different cards. So yeah, that will be for another time, but for now, I've got all the Pentacles pages. If I can focus a little bit better here. Yeah, I've got all the Pentacles pretty much done now. So the Ace of Pentacles was my last one, and I will be going on with the Swords next. I think what's really worked for me in terms of this whole goal setting thing is this time around, number one, having marked down my goals clearly, and number two, having the goals broken down into bite-sized portions. So basically my tasks that I refer to in my Notion setup. In the past, I've had so many different learning goals, and I tell myself I want to do this, I want to do that, but I never really set out a game plan for myself because I just didn't want to be boxed in and feel bad if I wasn't able to achieve certain things by a certain time. And so this went on for years, and I didn't accomplish much in those years, that I just kept thinking about wanting to do certain things. But this time I decided to clearly mark things down and also have a flexible action plan, so that I'm setting things up where I can easily act on what I want to do because it's all laid out, and I do it only when I have the time to. Plus the fact that they're in small chunks, it means that it's a lot more attainable, and it's not just some lofty big goal that I don't know how to approach. And I'm not putting any pressure on myself to have to do something. If things don't work out because I don't have the time, or if I just need to take a break and take care of myself first, then I just shift the target month back. And having that flexibility, I feel like gives me a peace of mind. Plus, I don't really have a full year's worth of tasks all planned out. I'm allowing myself to build a plan and goals as I go along, basically. I love writing down my goals in Notion now because even if I don't get to it, I'll have some kind of record for it, and whatever I've researched up till that point, I'll have it all recorded in my database so that when I do want to pick things back up, all the stuff that I've researched before will still be there and, you know, not lost in memory somewhere, and I won't need to spend the time researching from scratch again. Next up is a deck that I ordered late last year but only arrived this month, which is the Land Sky Oracle by Theresa Hutch. It's not a new release or anything, but yeah, I'm sure some of you have seen this deck before, but I just really loved the soft color palette, and also the fact that it's based on the 8 limbs of yoga, which is something that interests me. And you know, I just love learning about different cultures and ideas and concepts around them. And this deck with its little guidebook seems like a nice starting point. And let's take a look inside. So there's a little leaflet here. Oh, this owl is just so cute. I love owls, by the way. Yeah, so this looks like this is a guidebook. It's not a huge one, but it looks like there's a lot of good beginner information at least. And the cards are just, gotta open this as well. But yeah, like I was saying, I just love the soft color palette, and it's just got a very calm and just a very zen energy, you know? And the last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is that I've been really enjoying the Super Attractor deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. And this is an affirmation deck, and when I first got the deck, I really liked the messages, but then I don't really know what happened, and I just didn't seem to be picking it up that much. And recently I whipped it out again, and I felt like the messages suddenly resonated again, and I guess people need different decks at different times because the different decks speak to readers at different times, or maybe it's just a way for me to justify, you know, buying more decks. But anyways, let's see. Let's pick a card. Oops. Maybe let's go with this one then. I am kind and loving toward others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. I like this. I don't think I got this one before. So that is the end of my January wrap-up video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!